to me. Yeah.
It's the John Violence Show. May God bless you. May God keep you. They working me. I wasn't looking for all this. Thank God for Willie D from the Ghetto Boys. Thank God for my CO, Miss Catherine. Thank God for my co-host, Eric Davis, and all other people that's associated. May God bless you. This is going to be a hot topic. There's a lot going on. I'm going to tie into this here. All the way from Fort Worth back to Houston. All this killing, shooting through houses. Let me start with me. The day I almost died for my reputation. I've been arrested over 41 times. And by the grace of God, my record was white clean. What a God. But what the system couldn't clear was my hurt and my anger, my resentment, where 5 people took the witness stand. And I told Willie Lee this, but I didn't go this deep in it. Where 5 people took the witness stand and proved I was in Dallas. An officer, a security officer, licensed by the state, come up and got me out of my room. 2 beauticians, Linda Lucky and Dorothy Lucky. And then a lady in a wheelchair that was rich flew herself there. 5 witnesses. And one white guy said, I was in the store, they found me guilty and gave me 18 years and took my life. At the prime of my life, running my father's construction company, Johnny Bond & Son Construction Company. I couldn't believe it. I was a square, dumb, thought the government would be fair. I didn't know about no J. Edgar Hoover, none of that. They played me. That's why I'm trying to tell you young people, we've been played. Y'all being played. We've been played by this system. This is the subject tonight. This is the subject. Today I almost died for my reputation. And the resentment was there. See, when I got betrayed by the very people who were supposed to protect me, I didn't turn into a victim. I turned into a villain. The rage, the chip on my shoulder that was fueled by my ego and stepped deep into my drug game. I wasn't even trying to do drugs. I hated drugs. I wasn't trying to be rich. I was trying to be respected. And one day I almost died over that respect. Stay right here. I'll walk you through the moment that almost ended my life and started my purpose. This one for everybody who ever felt played by this system and chose the streets instead of healing. Chose the street instead of healing. Be careful. Be careful. Don't choose the streets. Choose the healing. I chose the street because I was upset. Couldn't believe that they would do what they done to me. So in that process of what they done to me, I couldn't take it. I tried to take it. I did everything I could to try to take it. And it was weighing on me that I worked, paid taxes, and I thought I was in a government that played fair. None of that was true. None of that's true. As long as J. Edgar sentiment is in this government, they'll never treat us fair. His stank and stench and skunkiness is still in this government. And the people up here now, the Republicans now, are turning on this president for all the buffoonery and foolish, taking $2 billion, taking an airplane, cut $843 billion from poor people, and get a tax the billionaires a break. They looking at it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have to be careful not to be played in our feelings Like she said, we need to heal. They gave me the 18 years. I did 3 years. And Scott Carpenter, a DA, I told this on Willie D's, couldn't take it no more. And called Stanley Snyder and got to me. And we raised the money. We raised the money. Live view comments show up on stream. This is example. Click on a comment to show a screen. Dwayne Johnson. Okay, Dwayne. Let me see, Dwayne. I'm trying to get you on here. Thank you, sir. So again, brother, I was a square. I was trying to run my father's construction company, and they played me. But I'm not mad about it anymore because if they didn't play me, I wouldn't be Johnny Bond today, where I can go after these youth and get them to stop this killing and this shooting, because we just had a killing at the Buzz Club right there on Dixie. We ain't do this, y'all, in the 80s and 90s. This ain't what it was about. Smitty killed Johnny, that's about it. There wasn't no killings, man. That was in the 90s. Wasn't no killings. We wasn't doing that. We had a problem, we fight it out. We got in the game to take care of our wife, our family, and our children. So all this old new boot stuff, shooting and killing each other, man, that ain't gangster. That ain't gangster. So again, young man, you got any question, brother Dwayne Johnson, thank you for coming on. You got any question, brother, anything you want to ask, you want to say, you can ask the question. You got a comment, you can comment. This is the People Show, headed by God, and me as an active CEO for God, trying to get all the people to this show the same way me and Willie D did, 4 million in 4 weeks. So that's where we at. And the people looking for me. So I'm trying to put out as much as I can where they can find this show, which Willie D started at the Johnny Binder show. Because, I ain't know nothing about none of this. But I'm here now, and I'm trying to do my movie. I'm still going to do my movie. But God done showed me that you got to do this first. Start first right now with our children and give them some of your story and show them how I saved you and brought you out. And that's what God did. So this is the day I almost died by my reputation. I think Catherine came on. I think she want to ask a question. Yes, ma'am. You muted. You muted.
I sure was. So no, thank you for starting that testimony. So you said that you were feeling angry. Did any walk me through what that felt like or what your decision making process is, because that's a long jump to go from being falsely accused of something and then convicted and then exonerated. And what and for those you don't know, then Governor Mark White at the time gave him a full pardon. But tell us about the 41 arrests that happened prior to.
I won't go over all 41 of them, but one arrest that saved my life when an officer I knew run up on my strip center. Excuse me. And when he ran up on my strip center, he said, get in the car, let me handcuff you. I said, what's up? He said, the police woman said you hit her. About 10 coats of loads on the way. So I turned around, he handcuffed me, put me in the car. The police come to the strip center, jumping out with guns, because the lady done tried to buy some drugs at one of my places, and one of the girls kicked her in her rectum and told her to leave. She lied and told the police that it was me. When they kicked her, I was next door in my 24-hour store. I already had told her before I left, I knew she was the police. I said, you need to come go work for me. I already knew she was the police. And nobody served her or gave her nothing. So one of the girls got jazzy and kicked and almost got me killed. So when the police, they fought this brother. They wanted me out that car. No, no, we want him. Let him. He said, no, I got here first. I got him. So a police officer acted as an angel, Mr. Davis, and
Yeah.
saved my life.
Wow. And so during that time, that's when you still do, but you was at the height of your game, right? You came out of jail, right? But then that's when you jumped into the dope game. But take us back, right? During that time, like where were you during that time mentally, and what was going on in your world at that time
Right.
before you actually jumped into the game during that time?
Well, I felt betrayed by my government, and while I was there for 3 years, my my head was, I couldn't take it. It was just, I'm like, they made me rob a jewelry store for $1 million,
Yeah.
and I wasn't even in town. I ain't in Austin. I'm not in Galveston. I'm not in Pearland. I'm 4, 5 miles away in Dallas. So I get in the chair at 105 in the beauty shop chair. They robbed a jewelry
Mm.
store at 1 o'clock in Houston for $1 million. How could I be sitting in the chair and robbing a jewelry store? And the jury seen the evidence, and one white boy say, one of the owner's son, Bullock Jewelry Store, Mr. Bullock Jr., said, Daddy said he couldn't, he wasn't sure if it was me or not. The back
But
of
was
me,
that Yeah, was that before you had a big name how you do now in the city? Like, did people know of you during that time before you was in the dope game?
I was popular for playing baseball, dancing. Some people don't even know I won a dance marathon, two-stepping, swinging out, and
I didn't
all
know
that.
you was a dancer.
Yeah, I can go. So
I heard rumor. I'm not trying to interrupt you, but look, I heard a rumor that you taught Dougie Fresh. That was it. The spin move.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, me and Willie D, uh, we're gonna solve that on my show when he come on my show, or I go back on his show. We'll call Doug again and get him on the phone where Doug can tell him who gave him that spin. I
I'm
gave Doug
excited
a
to hear
spin,
that.
man.
Okay.
It's
And
straight truth.
oh,
I gave Dougie Trash the Dougie Fresh. I gave him the spin. I said, Doug, spin. And then I showed him how to spin. Yeah,
And that's major.
yeah. We was at the Thunderdome, right on Park on
it
45.
is. And we have another. There's another person. There's another person in the chat, Dwayne Johnson. I just wanted to read his message real quick.
Okay.
Says, thank you so much. I am the original chauffeur back in the early 80s from Marie and my business on what she taught me. Extremely excited about following you. Heard about you on a daily basis. Can't wait to find out where you are speaking next time so I can be there, meet you personally again. I was a limousine driver for Marie back in the
Oh
day. I
man.
love your message and excited to know where you will be speaking next time, and definitely want to be there. My assignment every day was to make sure, and then it got cut off a little bit there. But thank you for sharing that testimony, Dwayne. We like people to come on and collaborate on the stories from back then, from that previous chapter of his life. And thank you for saying follow. I just want, if you're listening on Facebook, please go over to at the Johnny Bonder Show on YouTube. Like we say, subscribe to save lives. That's what we are doing. You are subscribing to save lives. So we hope this message beneficial to everyone in your life journey. So I'm sorry, sir. That's my public service announcement. I'll turn it back over to you.
That was nice, sister. That's why we need a woman somewhere around to keep it, keep it, keep it there. So you're doing a great job of see all. But again, brother, you have to be strong. And they forced me, because I didn't know my limits. Still don't. And when I was in that prison, brother, for 18 years, it was just bothering me. I robbed a jewelry store for $1 million. I don't give it 18 years. Why didn't get 40?
But how was you even connected to that? Like, how did they find out Johnny Binder robbed the jewelry store? How did your name
Well,
even
you
get
have
brought
to
up?
ask the Scott Carpenter. The DA said he lived with it for 3 years. He left Harris County because he said they was no good. He went to Fort Bend. He ain't been back. He ain't been back since. And that was when did he leave? 83? I think he left in 83. So that's been 17, 25. He been gone 42 years from Harris County.
Wow.
Yeah, I met him. I met him about 5, 6 years ago. I met him in Fort Bend. I asked him, why did he do it? He said he couldn't live with it.
Mm.
He gave up where the lady had robbed the jewelry store, brought her back. I had to get the money, $20,000, get it investigated and all that. Yeah. So she took the witness stand and proved she was there. And then the judge, Joe Keegan, said, well, I can't let you go because you're
Yep.
in the appellate court. I have no jurisdiction over you. And I said, well, that ain't what you told me. You told me if I prove to you I didn't rob that jewelry store, you would let me go. And she did that. She did that.
That's powerful.
She said, Mr. Binder, they got ready to handcuff me and take me back. I said, no, don't put no handcuffs on him. Walk him across the street. Never been done. Google it.
I wish
No
that was
judge.
like everything now is televised. I just wish they had that
Yeah,
televised.
yeah,
That's major. But I know that's gonna be in the movie,
It would have
so
been
we're
great.
yeah.
excited to see that.
It's in
Okay.
the paper. She told him, take me across the street to the fingerprint me and get me out. Don't take me back in. Don't lock me up. Don't put no handcuffs on me.
Okay.
And told me to call my mama and tell my mama I was on the way home. It was one day before Thanksgiving. And all the news
Wow.
channels came out to my mama's house to see me, asking me how I felt. Shit, I don't know how I felt. I was trying to figure it out. I
Yeah.
wasn't spiritual as I am now. I was upset, you know?
Wow.
And thank God we had a good governor, and the governor gave me a full pardon, wiped my record clean of the 41 arrests.
Wow. So were you right? You did 3 years and you come home, right? Did you have money saved up where you could just go back to
No,
what you
sir.
was doing, or how did that transition for
I
you?
spent out. I came home without, and I don't want to tell too much that part, but I spent out on Willie D show. I said that I started with 350. I don't remember Johnny Hickman gave it to me. Uh, I'm almost sure that's who it was. I can't remember, but I'm sure it was him. And I never looked back.
Yeah, and you had mentioned those points where your brother had gotten in some trouble, and then that's where you got to connect, and then that's where you dived into the dope game right there. So,
That's
right,
exactly
you
how I
you
got in it. My
yeah,
brother owed the Colombians, I think, 125, about 125,000.
and I know right back then, even today, but I feel like back then word just traveled maybe a little faster, even though we got social media because you find out somebody hit the streets and they making all this money. It's like, who is this person? So behind the popularity standpoint, what was that image of you portrayed out there? Like, how did you want people to portray you as being that guy, being him?
I've never tried to be the guy. I wanted to play baseball. I was I was good, great. So
Yeah,
I wasn't trying to be the guy. Uh, they made me be the guy by arresting me and putting me in that prison. And then guys trying to rob me, big guys, big 50. Then James tried to kill me, Big James Johnson, you know, Wolf out of Hell's House, done something to me. So it was bigger guys bullying, and I don't like bullies. I fought bullies from school all the way to prison, stopping them from raping little boys. That's why I want to try to tell these young people, you don't want to go to prison, brother, because you
mm-hmm,
got to fight because
mm-hmm.
they'll rape you. And rape in prison is legal. Ain't one rape case in prison, never. You your own man, and if they can, in that movie you see where 7, 8, 9 people come, that's true.
Yeah,
But if you choose one of them, then all of them won't go in you. You pick. You got to pick or fight. It's
wow,
bad. It's bad.
yeah.
You
And so,
know,
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
the people would ask me then, why didn't try me? Well, when I first went in, an old
Right.
head told me if somebody say to you, young blood, come over here. Soon you get over there, do your best to knock him out because
Mm,
he's gonna try to give you some chips, some tennis shoes, some coffee, some honey buns, and some soup, some tuna for 2, 3 days. Then he gonna ask you to rub him down, and it goes from there.
that's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm going through, and the dude say, "Young blood, come here," and they key in my head what the old head told me.
Yeah,
I walk through there, I see a mop bucket, and I guess they supposed to mop and get it out of there, but at this time they had not got it out of there. I grabbed the thing, pow! I, I went right onto the hole. Yeah,
I thought you was gonna crack it with your
yeah,
knee.
yeah, yeah. All
Yeah,
that talking about young blood, come here. Yeah, yeah, you young blood, come here. And he's standing by himself. Come on, man.
that's
So
wild.
I I I heard up in the end of that. My name went all across. If you say something to him, he gonna try
Hmm.
to kill you. So they let me alone. They let me alone. I got my name out of that quickly.
You established dominance early on.
Oh yeah, man, ain't
That's how it's
nobody
supposed to
gonna
be.
touch me, man. Even
Yep.
if Tim Ben would have raped me, I don't want to say on this phone, but it ain't no secret. All due respect, I'd have killed all 10 of them.
Yeah.
I'd have got a knife the next morning. Yeah, I would have did it. You ain't gonna put no way,
Mhm.
no. No, I'm humble. I'm God's spokesperson, but I'm a death angel if you try to make me a homosexual. You're not gonna go up in me. I ain't no woman.
Hmm.
I'm a man. No, God made Adam and Eve. I'm not Steve. I'm Adam.
And it's just sad how this generation's being manipulated into that with
That's why I'm trying to tell young guys, stay out of prison. Take the money you got. Just not laundering no money. Open up a cleaners. Open up a car wash. Get in real estate. Open up a flower company, limousine service, trucking company. Go. I got people can train you as a plumber. I got people can train you as air condition. I got people can train you for electricity. I got 4 things I can train you for. But after a while, once we get the building, I'll be able to train you for everything. Welding and all, carpentry, uh, uh, coding, all that. So I need, and we got somebody going to school for that now. So I need uh, young people to hear Johnny Binder. Yes, we're talking about Johnny Binder, but I'm trying to tell you, you won't be blessed like me. I don't want to use the word lucky. You won't be blessed like me to make it out. It's too hard to make it out to prison now, man. They gonna try to rape you. Your fight game will have to be real superb. And you out here shoot guns playing Xbox and Nintendo and swinging like this. Come on, man. You know,
so let's say this,
you
right?
gotta be like this, bro.
Okay,
How long did it take you to
go ahead.
adjust back to being in the real world once you got out?
That's a good question.
Because yeah, like your
First time, second time.
when does that adjustment start to take place?
The first time,
First time.
the first time I got out on 18 years, I couldn't adjust right. Ladies and gentlemen, you that's on here, uh, I like for y'all also to go. Let me put it in here. Go uh, to YouTube if you would. Uh, to the Johnny Binder Show. That is right there, the Johnny Binder Show. You can go to it on YouTube, and I need you to subscribe. I need you to put it on your page to get all your people to subscribe. We got almost 200. We need 800 more. We need them quick. We need them between 9 Monday, please. Let's get this over with so we can get on the inside and I can touch millions of people again like I did with Willie D. And when I'm touching millions of people, I'm getting young children experience how not to go to prison, not how to get killed, how to get a vocational school, how to learn some trade. So parents, you should want to put your children in front of me. You put your children in front of me, I can help you. But if you don't put them in front of you, I can't help you. Who is this, Delta? This Delta?
Yeah, that's Miss
Yeah,
Delta.
she put the link, the YouTube link
Oh, okay.
in Facebook. So you'll
She is
make it
so
easy for
wonderful.
them to go over to
You want to
subscribe.
send out a link just in case you want to come on and ask me a hard question? Catherine,
Sure.
send out a link just in case you want to come on and ask me a hard question. That's the president of marketing, ladies and gentlemen. She's tough. She's way down there in Fort Worth and Dallas. Her and her husband, they tough. Two toughs. So we love them and we can't do without them. So send out a link just in case you want to come on and ask a hard question. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a miracle that I'm sitting here alive. 7 police officers jumped me undercover on 10 and Lockwood. They could have shot me and throw the gun down.
Mm.
I'm a miracle. You looking at a miracle. God saved me. God saved Johnny Binder, not Dr. Jeremiah. And I knew I was dumb. So when they gave me the 40 years, I went in, I started studying Delta because I didn't like me no more. Some more people started coming on. There go that link down there, y'all. Hit that link at Johnny Binder Show on YouTube. Go to YouTube and get your people to go to YouTube and subscribe. Let's try to do 8 more hundred between 9 Monday. I know we can do it. If all of y'all hit your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok, and let them know, every time you subscribe, you're saving a life. Every time you put a subscribe on there, you helping me and my co-host David and Catherine and Delta Airline, Delta, you helping us save a life. I'm on here to save lives, and God gonna use me to do that. That's why the score went up and went up to 4 million because of God. God gonna take it up to 10 million, 20 million. So y'all can come on, man. I'm the one. God is using me. As my sister said, I'm a promise child. That's who I am. God saved me. He saved me for you. So again, I went in. And 40 years for something I didn't do again. What I did do, I dismissed it on November 12th, 1987. They re-indicted me with Marie on December the 14th, a few days later. Well, I wasn't with Marie. Me and Marie never sold no drugs. So my case was dismissed. So they wanted me to talk on Marie, and Marie come ask me, and I almost went off on her, like, because I'm going to bring on this show. I'm definitely going to bring on the show. We was the
I'm
king
waiting
and
for
the
that
queen.
one.
Yeah,
Huh?
and for those who don't know, like me, that are not from Houston, who is Marie?
Marie is Marie Preston, one of the smartest, richest black woman filled with the Holy Ghost. They used to call her Rag Mop, and she had a baby named Cheryl, called her Cheetah. And I went to the store and bought the baby about 5 to 10,000 off of everything you could think for the baby. I didn't care. I wasn't waiting on for nobody, and I love that baby to this day. So one day I'm gonna bring Cheryl on here and her mother Marie. Marie Preston is the lady that got continued criminal enterprise, tax evasion, 24 charges on December the 14th, 1987, and they indicted me with Marie. I bought the strip center from her. I took the notes up on a Benz, brand new Porsche, and I bought one of her clubs and turned it to a sportsman down the street from my club, the Players Club. And then I started running her the Maoshi Club on Tidwell and Homestead, and she got the Club of the Year, I believe, 85, 86. So again, uh, they wanted me to talk on her, and I'm glad I didn't, and I wouldn't do it again. And I'm glad that I lost millions of dollars, 10 years of my life. But while people playing dominoes, I was playing God knows. And while people thought it was a cemetery, God let me turn to a seminary. So I had to go through all of that. Facebook, YouTube. I'm a miracle. Did you send that to
I
Delta?
did. She's not going to be able to join
It's all
online
right.
tonight, but she
She
has a
don't have
question. But I don't want to get sidetracked from this question, but
come
from
on,
this
question.
conversation just yet. But we're gonna come on back. So I want to circle back to the question that I asked right before, and that
Come on.
was, how did you resurrect from that prison mindset the first time, or did you ever fully that first time?
I didn't resurrect the first time. I had a chip on my shoulder. I was very upset. I didn't know how to rise above the motion, thanking the God. I'm talking to young people. Got to rise above the motion and thanking the God. I'm trying to save your life. I'm giving you my story, showing you where I was a damn fool. I didn't think right. I was in my emotions, and I couldn't rise above the motion and thinking into God. I didn't have no personal relationship with God. I knew of God, but I didn't have no personal relationship with him. I had prayed a couple of times and saved my brother's life when he was dying. That showed some power. I was connected to God. He had got shot in the head, and I prayed for him, and he came back. So again, uh, the first time, to all my audience and all audiences to go out to, you have to learn how to rise above the motion and thinking in the God and stop being triggerish every time somebody say something or do something to you. It ain't what they call you, it's what you act to. If somebody call you a hoe and you hit them in the mouth, you was a hoe. Why? You answered the call. Oh, you didn't think about that, did you? If they call you a hoe, walk off. Say, man, you hear me talking to you? Don't even turn around. Keep going. Get in your car and leave. If you answer to it, you a hoe.
Mm.
I call you a hoe and you answer. If you ain't a hoe, you won't answer. I don't know who you talking to. You ain't talking to me. And walk away. They done tricked us thinking tough. Humility is the secret of greatness. Not this narcissistic buffoonery. And got so much baggage in us, we triggerish. Soon you say something, we go to 0 to 1,000 and wind up in prison and thinking about, man, I went off, man. And now you got a life sentence because you done shot somebody over some buffoonery, and there you go.
Mm.
We need a
Now
sacrifice.
what? Okay, but nowadays, right, we live in an age of social media where people are acting a fool for clicks and likes. So, what's your whole opinion on the fact of people playing with people in public, pranks, and all this stuff where people hitting on each other just randomly and just coming at people a certain way? Like, how should you even react when somebody's doing that? I feel like somebody shouldn't be just putting their hands on you when you talk about the emotion part, but still, nobody should be putting their hands on
Okay. Um, so you saying the situation, somebody putting a hand on you, right?
you. Yeah, like fools doing something for clicks or likes for TikTok, YouTube channel,
Yeah.
whatever the case might be. And it's been instance where people get real with them and it gets real. And now they like, oh, it was just a prank.
Well, they done played us again against each other. I had to go back. I was on Mike's show the other night. The Willie Lynch letter. It's a letter from Willie Lynch. His last name was Lynch in Jamestown, Virginia. He showed the slave masters how to control us instead of hanging us. He said you're gonna use three things: fear, make them scared of you; distrust, make them distrust each other; and envy, make them envy each other. And they use that. It don't take about 10 minutes to read it, y'all. Everybody look like me. Even the white folks should read it. How y'all doing? Y'all coming over here? Go on. Thank you. Go on. Go on. Who is this? William F. Muhammad.
Yeah, and I'll put the
Good.
Willie Lynch letter, the link to it in the description, see for y'all to go see to read it.
Assalamualaikum, brother William.
I know it's a little off topic, but I just wanted to
No,
hear
that no,
your
no, no,
perspective.
no, no. That's that, brother. That's the topic
Yeah,
because people getting killed in their emotions all over this country. We too
yeah.
easy to trigger. I'm trying to teach them. I'm giving y'all psychosocial assessment and dynamic. I done walk through it. Dude can call me something. Dudes did call me something. I didn't answer to it. I'm sitting here. The feds wanted me to answer to it. Either kill or be
Mm.
killed. I'm not, I didn't fall into it. They done called me all kind of stuff. All right, brother. I walk away. Dude called me, I walk away. It takes more of a man to walk away than a damn fool to stand up and throw his life away. Anybody can stand up and fight, But are
Yeah.
you strong enough to walk away from the fight?
Mm.
Because when you fight, there's no winner. I don't care who whoop who. Both of y'all losers. God didn't make you to harm each other. On the 10th Commandment, the 11th commandment, God said, love. Love is the greatest. If you love, you ain't fighting your brother. You ain't shooting your brother. Like they went on Dixie Drive and the other night and ride by one of
Yeah, the
them
drive
100
by.
shots, shot
17
7 people.
people.
5 went to the hospital, 2 died, and one of the people died was the owner. I'm talking to Mike D, screwed up click. He go to crying. I'm like, what you crying for? He said, man, that man had told me and my people come up there and take half of the show and take the place and make it my thing and do my show there. And he would sell food for me and all that. I'm like, oh, the dude was a good dude, man.
Wow.
He was a good dude, man. He was putting money back in the community, everything, man. And these boys that shot the gun, they ain't putting a dime in the community. This is a mindset of animalistic to take a gun and shoot in the crowd. You're going to hit a whole bunch of people. Where's your mindset? When
Hey,
the dude pull a knife on me, I got to use me so people can see. I'm in JV Entertainment, across the street from University of Houston, on Scott.
okay.
And James Johnson, everybody scared of him, 6'4", 6'5", big. And I heard of him, but I didn't know him. I'm talking to his girlfriend, but I don't know his girlfriend. I know her because Johnny Mama, uh, uh, Deborah Louise Walker, I done seen her before and spoke to her, but I never tried to date her. She high, yellow, pretty, like Tony Braxton. She was real cute. But I I had my own woman there. I wasn't. Me and I was just speaking, and I guess he had went to go get a drink or whatever. He walked back up. I'm in a tailor-made suit. I'm sharp, got jewelry on. He don't look like me. He big and rusty suit on. I'm Parvade. So he feels some type of way. Man, what's going on? He way up here. I said, nothing, brother. I'm Deborah Louise, baby's father. I'm trying to show him, that I got a woman here. That didn't do no good. I don't want you talking to nobody. You stat on everybody's face. You understand that? I
Mm.
slapped her, and I'm like, damn. And I'm standing there, froze, like
Was
I
this
was
at the
with
James
Whitney.
was this at the James Brown concert?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
inside
I
of
just wanted
JV
people to
Entertainment.
know.
I'm putting this out to show people how I rose above emotion, thanking the God. The dude didn't throw his hands up to fight me. He couldn't have hit me. No, I'd have played with him. And then went on to deal what I had to do to him. He's stronger than me, but he ain't got no technique. So make a long story short, oh yeah, baby, I got hands for real. So make a long story short, he I learned judo and boxing right off. Then I've been up under William and the master, and he whoops me. He's so cold. I'll tell y'all about him later. But make a long story short, the dude pulled a knife out.
Mm.
When dude pulled a knife out, he come at me. Well, I ain't gonna stand there. I run out the club, the JB's Entertainment. This fool run behind me. He running me over this
Oh,
woman that I just spoke to her. We ain't never had sex. My phone number not in her phone. I ain't done nothing with her.
wow.
Spoke, spoke. This nigga's an animal.
Yeah.
So I'm showing the children. So I run. He can't catch me. My girl, uh, Karen, come with the car. I don't even know she know what's going on. And she passed down Scott And when she passed out, start screaming, y'all. She throw me the gun.
That
When she
sounds
throw
like
me
a
the gun,
John Wick movie. You catching the gun midair.
I, I caught the gun midair. Yeah,
Oh man,
sure did. She said, huh?
crazy.
Yeah, she throwed it. And I caught it. And boy, and I turned around, I tried to shoot him. A nigga ran in the crowd where the people were. I could have took a chance to shoot him. Suppose I miss him and hit one
Hit
of them
somebody
people.
else. Yep.
See? Now they ran me with a knife. I got the gun now. I got the up. I can shoot him. But all the people there. So I raise up with the gun. I don't shoot. I get in the car and go away.
Now, what
I got,
made you think in those split moments, right? Because nowadays, a lot of the younger people are crash outs. They don't think; they just go. So you was thinking in split seconds, literally, and not a lot of people has those instincts to think like that.
well, I think distinctively, and I don't know how many people do, but I do. I think distinctively. I think quick when something's gonna go on wrong. Okay. And my thing is, how can I solve it? How can I not let this happen? So when I got ready to pull the trigger, I'm looking at all them people. I
Hmm.
see them. It clicked in my mind. God loved me, man. God clicked in my mind. That's who did it. God clicked in my mind distinctively and say, fool, what you gonna do? You tell them people, man, you shoot that gun, you gonna kill somebody. Suppose you miss him. So I didn't shoot. I jumped in the car and left. Paid for my tickets, all my stuff. I had to go. And I called him about 3, 4 months later. I called him in Fifth Ward to the record store. And I could have killed him. I put the gun in his back. I walked him outside. I could have killed him, but I didn't want to talk about
Hmm.
it. I didn't kill him. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I
That's
didn't.
awesome.
I'm glad
That's
I
awesome.
didn't.
So, do
There was
you
no,
think?
there was no blood. I was the toughest man in the state of Texas, the biggest gangster, and there was no blood on my hand. Like the movie American Gangster, uh, uh, he's shooting people in the back of the head and shoot. I ain't had to shoot nobody. Now I had some shootouts, I had a bunch of fights, but I never killed nobody. Every time I got ready to kill him, Frank Lucas was killing. I didn't. Every time I got ready to kill somebody, God would stop me.
So, do you think people respected you or feared you?
Fear, some respect, mostly fear.
Mm. And was those just stories of what they heard from you, or they seen this live in action and word just gets out
Well,
not to
they
mess
seen
with
it
you?
live in action. They seen me. Uh, they know I brought James out the place. The word when I Peaches took my money from my brother-in-law, and some things happened. He shot at us. Me and brother-in-law went over there. Brother-in-law, me and him was like this, and we went over there. We got ready to do him, and his daughters run out the house. So I told my brother-in-law, I won't call his name. I told him, no, no, and we left
Hmm.
because we didn't want to take a chance on shooting him. And them two little girls was there. So I always love children. And I always, if I'm gonna have a problem with somebody, I want to deal with that person, not somebody else. So God saved me. So this whole conversation, ladies and gentlemen, is about rise above the emotion, thanking in the God. This is very significant. You can get the study guide from the Nation of Islam. You can buy it. You can go over there on Sunday. They got them all over the table. You need it. You need. Ain't got to do no Christian, no Muslim, no Baptist. It's one God, one faith, one baptism. Ain't but one God. So get out that religiosity. That's why you got all these mega churches, non-denominational. They indirectly telling you, stop it. 24 different Baptists, which one you gonna be? 7 different Methodists, which one you gonna be? So stop it. So yeah, man, a lot of young people are killing themselves for the emotion. 34% of young men, when the woman quit them now, they click and shoot her.
That's wild. That is
We ain't never
wild.
done this. This been going on just 10 years. We have
What?
never done this. We didn't pick this up from the government, man.
But what
We
happened to the code? The code. Back then, y'all had a code, just like you said. Y'all didn't mess with the kids. You didn't mess with mama. You didn't mess with grandmother. What happened to that code? There's
the
no
code
code.
was taken by the government. The code, everybody's scared to say it, so I'm gonna say it. The
Go
code was
ahead.
taken by J. Edgar Hoover. Okay, he made a lot of our people informants. It's illegal to pay somebody to snitch on you. That's what it's a new thing. You give you $5,000 if you tell. Well, they give 100,000, 200,000, and they take women as so-called prostitutes and make them DEA agents. Yeah, I'm telling on you.
Mm.
They make them DEA agents. So they'll go in and sleep with the drug dealer and jump on him, and he jump in her and hit her, and they have sex for 2, 3 years. Well, he feel like this is woman now. They have the pillow talk. That is. And she got the mic under the bed. So everything he said, she done recorded it while he in the shower. She got the record up under the bed. Or wherever she got it at. She turn it in. And she take the witness stand. He tell his lawyer, she can't testify on me. That's my woman. And the woman say, yeah, I seen him a couple of times, but I ain't never been with him.
And I want to make a point right there, okay? With you having the reputation you built up behind that, how did you vet women when they came around you during that time? Like, what was your vetting process behind a woman?
Boy, that's a good one. Y'all come over to at Johnny Bonner Show on YouTube. At Johnny Bonner Show on YouTube. And subscribe. When you subscribe, you're saving a life. Help me save lives. Charles, you just come on.
Like, would you put her on certain tests? Like, what? How would you go about that?
How would I? Well, brother, you asked you. You think you Willie D too, huh? You asked some hard questions.
I told you I'm gonna challenge you on some things tonight.
Bring it on. I ain't got no
And
problem.
really, it even applies to today because, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's. I think it's even worse today, but I'm interested to hear
yeah.
how it
It's a
was.
lot of agents. There's a lot of gold diggers, platinum diggers. Anna Nicole Smith was a platinum digger. Donald Trump's wife gonna be a platinum digger. Uh, uh, um, Russell Simmons' wife, a platinum digger. And I told him that the daddy told me he in belief now. He gone. He ain't come back. He ain't come back here and lied
He
on
on the
him.
island.
He on the island. He
Yeah,
waving. And I don't blame him.
yeah.
Now you
You
think
did
I'm
the
gonna come
right
back
thing.
to an unjust government and ask them to give me how you ask an unjust government to give you a fair trial? And you supposed to have a jury of your peers and everybody white. Them ain't your peers.
Mm.
They don't even have 5 blacks on there. A
well,
jury
on
of
that
your
note, can
peers.
I circle back way, way back?
Come
A
on.
jury of
Go
your
ahead.
peers. When did you see your release as the blessing that it was? When did you recognize that when I can't remember the judge's name, I should remember, but when she
Judge
told you
Joe
you could
Keegan.
go home
O'Keegan.
the day before
Judge Joe Keegan.
Thanksgiving, and then here come Joe Keegan, Judge Joe Keegan, God rest her soul. Then as
Greatest judges ever lived.
then you
And she
get
did my
pardoned
movie.
by Governor Mark White,
Yeah.
and he Right. But governors just don't pardon people. Those that's even back then, that was a miracle. That's like walking on water. So when I know you were angry about the circumstances and having to be incarcerated for a crime you didn't commit, but just the release of it and the drama by it, just how beautiful, dramatic God made it. Who and I when did you recognize that as being a miracle?
Um, Give me 1 minute. Turn this thing around where the people can see y'all. Okay. Okay. All right. They can see y'all. Okay. Now, what you say? When did I realize it was a miracle? Your phone muted. Your phone is muted.
That's what
No,
she
it's
asked.
not.
What? I just not hear you.
It wasn't muted. Call it a technical glitch, but yes, when did you see it as a miracle?
Say that again. Ask me the question again. Ask
With
me the
all
question
that
again, please.
happened with Judge Joe, I'm asking you the question. So, with all the drama that went behind Joe Keegan's and how dramatic and beautiful that was, you're being released the day before Thanksgiving, uh, not having to go back through the typical process to be released, then having Governor Mark White clean your record. And I know you were carrying that anger. So when did the anger burn off where you could recognize that for the actual miracle that it was?
I didn't realize it until I didn't realize it. I was too upset. And when I got the full pardon, I like thanked him, but it went to the spiritual piece like now. I went all out. Um, I was still upset. I didn't snap to how important it was, Mr. David, until I went back to prison. And on the way out and thinking about all the stuff I've been through in the 10 years, that's what made me realize how blessed I was in the shootouts and the post 7 undercover cops jumped me. To this day, I don't even know why. I think it was over a woman named Fast Black. She was fine, sexy. And I think one of the officers wanted her. And she kept telling him she with me. And she fighting with him. And I guess he wanted to prove a point to her and come with me. He's going to whip me one-on-one. He brought 6 other people with him. So,
But they was dressed as civilians.
yeah, and never said it was police.
Wow.
And ran me down. I was getting away from him. 2 police record trucks, not them little ones, them airplane record trucks, like 18 wheelers.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, they sandwiched me.
Wow.
I ain't never told nobody that.
Yeah, that's
I
gotta
just
be
say
funny.
we fought. They raced me off the freeway. I'm racing.
Dang.
I seen them. Think if I'd have had my gun or my entourage, somebody got killed.
Oh man. Yeah.
And if I had my entourage is about 20 deep. Professional
Now,
shooter.
your entourage 20 deep, right? Did they roll with you everywhere in the city, or like how did that work?
About 70, 80% of the time, if I would go somewhere dangerous, I was off. I wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
I was off. I wasn't doing nothing. So God fixed it where they wouldn't be there because my entourage would have got out shooting. There's been 3, 4 carloads. They'd have lit that car up, man. I'd have been on the run for capital murder. So I'm
Thank
glad.
God you didn't. Yeah, thank God.
I'm glad Monster Royce wasn't there because they didn't have
Yeah.
no understanding about me. Wasn't no snitch in my camp. It was a
That was
snitch in the
another
camp.
question I was gonna have too, though.
No, it was a snitch in the camp, but he
Yeah.
come through my ex-wife, Bunny Jean Bassett, Keith Davis. He was in love with her, and he wanted to get rid of me where he could get to her.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, I did want to go back to that other question I had about like how you vet a woman in
How
that
did what?
aspect of that lifestyle, in that lifestyle at that time.
How I vet a
Can't see
woman.
your face, doctor.
You can't see my face, huh?
Now I can. You move the phone.
Oh, so they sick they sick Cassandra Park on me, but they really didn't. I was with her. She's one of my singers.
Hmm.
She was out of Philadelphia. And then they came and flipped her because she was a sergeant in the Marines or the Air Force. She was real smart and pretty, high yellow. And she was singing with Cynthia. And she was my woman. And the feds flipped her. She took the witness stand. But she told the
Wow.
truth. No, she told the truth. That's the only one that ever got close to me. All other police women, I seen them right off the rip. But I never did nothing around her purposely. I knew she came from Norman. I knew she was a square. And while she was around me, I was getting out the game. After I met Kathy uh, Griffin, and when I kidnapped her, and I felt that I was going to be hurting people with drugs, so I got out the game. I was all right. I had a couple of dollars. I was
So
all
you
right.
said that you recognized the other ones. You said that you
Yeah.
recognized the other ones right off the bat. What were some of the signs? How did you recognize them?
Well, they drive up to my place in a $100,000 car, wheels, Rolex watch, St. John, Gator shoes, just too pretty. Come in,
Mm.
try to talk to me, said he just got to town and want to work with me, like to get to know me. I get their number, never call back. I knew what it was. And I had a police woman, Cindy Tyler. I had one of she man, this girl was so pretty, handcuffed thunder, put the world on the one. I had a police woman named Cindy Tyler, so I didn't need no other woman. I was good. I had my police
And
woman, and I had Bunny that I married, Bunny Jean Bassett, Miss Beaumont. I was good.
and at that time, right? You're a young man. Did you believe in having just one woman, or did they have an understanding of this is what it is, this is my
No,
life?
I was hustling, brother. It wasn't no one nothing. It was
Yeah,
whoever qualified to get in the game where we could win. That old
yeah,
American Vespucci buffoonery. No, brother, I wasn't in none of that. That's game, brother. All the
yeah.
great men that ever lived over in Africa had 2 wives, 3 wives, 4 wives. If you check the Bible out, you'll see it. All the ones that had 1 wife wasn't successful. Now, it's just in the Bible. I didn't write it. So again,
Mm,
a lot of people, we've been tricked over here into this go and get paperwork and turn it in and what master can tax us. This whole system been set up to control us. That's why in 5 years, 89% of the people divorced behind money. So it ain't no marriage. It was a hustle. So
mm.
again, I'm hustling. I got people protecting me. You know, the police woman protected me.
Yeah.
Bunny, I had to marry her because I didn't want them to try to put her on the witness stand. And I already had loved her anyhow. And then Sharon Pope, the one that was running all my stuff, she was a powerful woman. You know, I met her, I think it was a manager of some store. I met her one time. I said, come on out this store, let's go. She looked at me crazy, like, what? So she wouldn't leave. I don't know how many days I kept going back there. Only she know, I don't know. But she finally said yes. I put a diamond in her mouth and she ran all my stuff. That's why they couldn't catch me, because I had other people that I could trust to do that. And that's enough of that. But yeah. So, you know, you know, yeah, I don't want to talk like that.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could go next
They
subject.
don't need to know all
We
that.
Miss
good.
Catherine. Miss
But
Catherine, you could go ahead on the next one.
but
Let me catch
what I'm
my thought.
saying to young men, get you a woman of God. Get you somebody you can grow with and be successful. And make sure she's your best friend.
Mm,
No, not wife, best friend, then wife. Because if you wife and you ain't best friend, the relationship could turn to a battleship. But if you friend,
Mm.
you can take constructive criticism from each other. Friends is the greatest word in the Bible. Friends. Love, friends. And that's why Jonathan gave his his kingship over to David. They were best friends. It's one of the most beautiful stories ever written on men. Where his daddy Saul tried to kill David. The sister tried to save him. Jonathan saved him. And when the daddy died, Jonathan was the king, next in line. Jonathan gave his kingship to David. How many people you think do that out of 4 billion people? Ain't 5 people would do that. You the king? See, we don't look at the Bible for real. You the king, and you give your kingship to David, but the pastors, I've never heard one of them say why. It's a reason why he did that. He seen the warrior in David that wasn't in him. You got to remember, David fought Goliath.
yep.
They tried to put all that equipment on him. He said, no, I don't know. He took a slingshot and 5 stones and then used but one. And took his sword and cut his head off.
Mm,
So that can be literal, physical, or spiritual. It could be a metaphor. But again, it was showing people that you don't have to be scared of people bigger than you. Fear no one but God. But we, on this emotional thing, that was emotional tonight. That's emotional. You know damn well
Yep.
you shooting in the crowd of them people. You gonna hit in. I don't know who you were shooting at, but I hope you just wasn't shooting at everybody and hit 7 people. 5 go to the hospital, 2 of them die, and 1 of them the owner. So my story can save life. That's why I hit the subscribe button. While we're sitting there talking, we can grow. We can grow from my story. God saved me, well, y'all can look at me and use me for your example. Because I've been the biggest damn fool in the state of the United States. My name was Dum Dum. So I'm trying to teach y'all how not to be Dum Dum, because you may not get away from being Dum Dum. Yeah, I was the biggest gangster, was the biggest fool. So again, We have to be careful to stop being so triggerish and so ready to fight and so ready to go get a gun and kill a nigga. That ain't gangster. That's buffoonery. That's foolishness. Stop it. You planning to Jag a Hoover that's dead and gone, and Willie Lynch that's dead and gone. 1712, it'll be over in 2012, 300 years, but it'll be a perpetual cycle, and it will keep going. And okay, the phone went out. Okay, all right. And that's exactly what happened.
It's powerful.
What are you doing?
Who, me?
Okay. So you had said earlier that yeah, you said a few seconds ago that that's not gangster, and I know a couple other times you've said that you're gonna come back and define what gangster really is. And as we get ready to close out our show tonight, can you explain what real gangster is to you today?
That's a good
We've
one.
been on an hour, 11 minutes. Gangster. Yeah. Gangster is them people on them Las Vegas uh, uh,
Strips.
in Las Vegas, the gambling casinos
Mm-hmm.
in Lake Charles, in Atlantic City. Them gangsters. They took their money, some of them, cleaned it up, and they wear suits now. They professional gangsters. The money go on generation to generation. Rothschilds, all of them. DuPonts, the Kennedys, selling alcohol. They clean their money up, man. You know, another family, I won't call his name. He's right here in town, but I'm not.
Don't do that.
I ain't gonna call his name. You know, he come right from down there. Yeah, I'm gonna let that go right now. But anyhow, a lot of them been cleaning their money up, man. And Donald Trump is gonna get caught up though, because they talking about that $2 billion his son went over the company up and taking that money and the deals he's doing in Lago on the Gulf, and then trying to take that plane. So Donald Trump is going to set himself up because that Project 2025 is running him crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, and young people, you don't want to be narcissistic. You don't want to be egotistical. You don't want to be full of pride and ego. Ego means edging God out. And you got to stop being so triggerish. Soon as somebody say something, you or hit them in the mouth. Stop, man. Or you want to pull the gun out. Shh. Come on, y'all. Then some boy go over at University of Houston in the parking garage on Scott. I think the girl handed him the gun, and he gunned the guy down in the parking garage.
For what? What was?
Hold up.
Oh,
Here go rise above the most, thanking the God, young people. Last night, some youngsters went by to his house and shot him there about 28 times. Just started shooting him. They videoed it. Her camera videoed it. And all her children was in there, my daughter, and it was just the grace of God. They didn't get hit. They just shot up like 3 houses. They caught the young dude. 2 Hispanic boys.
that's wild.
They playing right into Donald Trump hands.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I do have a question to end this off. This is gonna be my last question. How I want to end it. So if someone younger, right, came to you trying to build the same rep that you had and have, chasing power, fame, anything, what would you tell them?
Say it again.
If someone younger came to you trying to build the same rep of what you claimed back then, and they might be in that lifestyle, or they looking to do something to rise above their current situation, right? Chasing power, fame, money, all that. What would you tell them?
I'll tell them they be the damnedest fool in the world to try to redo what I done, because God did that, allowed me to do that through me to raise me up, where I could come back and be an example for young people. And I told them, out of 5, 10 chances, you go try to be me, you're gonna get killed. And if you don't get killed, you're gonna get sent to prison. So why would you want to take that chance?
Yeah.
Wasn't nothing easy about what happened to me. Most people be in the crazy house. I was on death row for 14 days for killing a police officer that I don't even know. Going to Dallas. So why would you want to recreate that and then have a 4-month trial, 9 lawyers, 300 witnesses, where you could have got a life sentence with no parole? Why you want to create that? Why would you want to be like me? You'd be a damn fool to want to be like me. A damn fool. So God allowed me to go through that. Me and Marie Preston, my fall partner, one of the greatest women I know, he allowed us to go through that where we can come back and tell our story and do our movie where we can save millions of lives. If you're not saving people's life, you ain't doing nothing. If you're not humanitarian, you're not doing nothing. If you're not giving back, you're not doing nothing. You're nothing. It's simple as that. You have to give back all money. God said, first seek the kingdom of God and my righteousness. Then I add all other things to you. So what I'm saying to you, people taking this for a joke, but 7 people in the hospital, 2 of them dead over some nonsense, and these little foolish boys shooting in people's houses. That's a bunch of damn buffoonery, man. We done lost our everlasting mind. That is not of God. That's the devil, and there's something psychologically wrong with us. We need a psychosocial assessment and a dianetic, because we have lost our damn mind and we have become animalistic. In the Bible, it states it like this: our people destroyed for the lack of knowledge. In 12:9, God said the devil should deceive the whole world, the whole 196,940,000 square miles. Land-wise, 57,255,000 square miles. Water-wise, 139,685,000 square miles of water. The earth weighs 6 sextillion tons, a unit followed by 21 ciphers. I am a scientist. I studied with scientists. I've been around scientists. So I had to learn supreme wisdom where I could come back and wake up my Christian brothers and sisters and come out of that, because Jesus was not a Christian. He never heard the word Christianity, never heard the word English. His name ain't even Jesus. The J ain't been around for 600 years. And Kirby John know that. His name was Yahshua. So everything they ever taught us is a lie. Columbus ain't discovered no damn America. That's why they gave us Willie Lynch. That's why they made it against the law where we couldn't read for 310 years. They didn't want us to read. If you keep somebody don't read, you'll keep them functionally literate. And 44% of the children today finish school functionally literate. They can call the word, but they don't know the meaning of it. That's an apple or orange or chair or car. So again, we have to study to show ourselves approved. We have to do this. Come to this thing. Subscribe where you can learn knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. If you don't do that, you'll never be of God. You have to learn God. You got to get a personal relationship. God ain't up there. He in you. Greater is in you than he is in the world. That church over there you keep going to, that ain't no church. That's a building. They call church. You the church. Jesus coming back with a sword in his hand in Revelation, with a sword dripping with blood. If he got a sword dripping in blood, that means he done killed somebody. The same Jesus that told you to turn and walk away. The same one that kicked the table over with a whip in his hand and said you would not make his father's house a den of thieves and robbers. The same Jesus says, suffer the little children, forbid them not. Let them come unto me. And if you hurt one of them, you'd rather put a rhinestone around your neck and be thrown in the deepest sea. So the United States government, the worst thing you ever did was send me to prison. Because when you sent me to prison, I got a PhD in theology, I got a doctorate in divinity, because now it's here, baby. It's here. And I've been around scientists, so I'm a little bitty one. So I've been around some of the smartest people on the planet in prison. The same one taught Malcolm, taught me the same teaching, the greatest teacher. They put up the word, $10,000 word if you can change it, if you can find anything wrong. They ain't found it since 65, 66. J. Edgar Hoover tried everything on the planet. Dr. Mendel, Dr. Leakey has proved our teachings true. Have proved the teachings true. That all life comes from Africa because they got a bone structure from a girl, wrong name, Lucy. 2 million years old. Caucasian people ain't been on the planet for 6,000 years. Uh-oh. They got another one named out of Angola, 6,000 years old, 6 million years old. I'll call her name in a minute. So again, Delilah or something. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we have to come out of the lie and accept our own and be ourselves and read the message to the black man. Read Miseducated Negro by Carter G. Woodson and De-Education of Negro. Read Neon Akbar, The Psychological Slavery of a Negro. Read the book where they blow us out. Yes, ma'am, you through? No, ma'am, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'll call you in a minute. So again, that's where it's at. That's where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. We have been tricked. Willingly in 1712, fear, distrust, and envy. Fear, distrust, and envy. Come out of it, my people. Revelation 18:4. Come out of it, my people, and partake not in the sin, shall become the habitation of devils, from every foul and evil spirit, from every unclean caged bird. Come out of her. Why did not God say, come out of her, all people? Why did God say, come out of my people? Why did he use a possessive pronoun? Why? So again, ladies and gentlemen, we have to understand that we've been tricked into killing ourselves. No meat is good. All meat. Our teeth ain't been made to eat meat. That's why CVS and Walgreens is making all this money. We can send a rocket to the moon, but we can't teach people how to eat. They don't want to teach you how to eat. That's how they keep the hospital full and make trillions of dollars. As long as you're sick, they're making money. Operations. That's why everybody want to be a nurse, because they know everybody's going to be sick, and nurses don't run out of jobs. Everybody's sick. It's a hospital. The whole America. Really the whole world. Come out of my people. So young people, stop shooting and killing each other. This the puppeteer. The puppeteer trick you to kill yourself and to kill your brother. That's what he wants from you. Stop it, man. Stop. Stop shooting and killing each other, man. Stop it. They playing on you, man. And our mothers are crying, man. Our mothers are crying. You ought to see all the mothers at the funeral I done seen. I done did over 20 funerals of young people. The mothers crying, man. I see people, yeah, man, you spoke at the funeral, man. You did good. I don't want to do good. I want to do good enough for you not to make it to the funeral. You supposed to be burying your mother. Your mother don't supposed to be burying you. They done flipped this thing. And the record presidents and owners, they down with this, telling you to bring gangster rap. They the goddamn gangsters. Gangster rap. What the hell is that? What's that? How you gangster? When you own some casinos, when you own $1 million, 20, $200 million off a building and build subdivision and everybody paying you. And win. Stop it. You want to see a gangster? Look at your president. Look at him. January the 6th. Kill 5 people. Tell them to go over there and take it. Don't let the vote. We're going to stop them. No evidence. Not a man that turned around, went down there and disrespected them people while all them beautiful children died, man. Moving the weatherology and all them people. Then move the people to the plane and all the planes fell out the sky. Now 17 million people going to be in trouble because of Donald Trump. He done laid off more people than anybody. Look, man, if America can't snap and don't see Donald Trump as an antichrist, what the hell his name is doing in the Bible? The Bible ought to burn up. Donald Trump name in the Bible? And you don't know 2 scriptures. Stop it. And it showed the ignorance of us in America having a man like that over us. The whole world looking at us like we done lost our mind. And y'all so damn cowardly, you won't even impeach him. The man is driving drunk with Project 2025, and y'all just not, some of the Republicans finally start saying something. This is about our wife, our women, and our children, y'all. This ain't about Donald Trump or me. This is about children, innocent people, the elders, our ancestors. And we built America, and y'all never gave us our reparation. And now you got this man up here acting a fool. He's not going through Congress to do nothing. He's just doing stuff. 24, I think it's 24 states not on file on him about the education. He gutting education to make us dumb again, purposely. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Wake up. Wake up. We've been asleep too long. China way up here. We down here. We have to change our whole perspective. Donald Trump is not going to do right. There's no right in him. His wife can't wait to get away from him. You can look at her, how she look at him. She trying to get away, man. They just got to arguing over money. She sold something for 18 million, took the money. Another 30-something million, he took it, moved it. He said Roe versus Wade. Thank God she was woman enough to say, I don't agree with that. A woman should have a right to her body. No first lady have never went against their husband. Come on, man. The whole thing's a con game. They put that man in there. He's a puppet. Talking about some Donald Trump. He's a puppet. He got to do what them people tell him to do. They making him get the big nails a break. Somebody's over him, controlling him just like this. That ain't him. You can look at his face. He's like, I know I'm messing up. He know he's messing up, but I got to do it. I'm telling you what's going on. They controlling Donald Trump. The man done lost his mind, and he going along with it. Oop, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to the Johnny Biden Show. It's 1:29. I'm going to close the night on time like she asked us. The COO, question before we go?
No questions. We'll continue this discussion tomorrow. If y'all come back and join us, which I pray you do, remember you can call, you can jump in the comments to join the show while we're live. I will put all of the references we talked about, including the Willie Lynch letter, links to the Book of Proverbs, and there's one other thing. Can't think of what it is. Y'all excuse me. I'm going to put it in the description below. So come back, subscribe, and check out the resources that we put in the descriptions for you. That's it, brother.
David, you got anything to say? Harry? You got anything to say, brother?
No, that was my last question. It was a great show, and I found out some more things about you. I'm excited to just see how this whole movie transforms. It's really gonna take the world by storm. This movie that's being created, so I'm excited.
When the world see what God done with me, they will see that God is still alive because I'm God's spokesperson and God's servant. Not that I'm perfect, but I'm being perfected. And I know his word distinctively and respectfully. And I study. I got books, The Healing of the Soul of a Woman, devotional, Bibles, books, everywhere, all over here. I study. I'll never stop studying because the day I stop studying, I die. I'll never be a know-it-all. I'll be a learn-it-all. The only one know-it-all is God. So I got to keep studying God every day. So when I come here, I can be fresh, ready to ask whatever you need. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's 1:31. I want to go on to close. But what I want to say to you is this. Bring your children here. Bring your children here. We give them knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. Bring them to the Johnny Bonner Show. Click that button. Every time you click that button, you're saving 10, 15, 20 life. Click the button. Get up to 1,000 quick. Get up to 3,000, 4,000. Get there. Let's get there quick. Save life. Don't cost you nothing. Click the button. That's why every time we come on, you know we're on. Click the button. Call your people. Put it on Facebook, Instagram. Don't cost you nothing. Click the button so we together can break this generational curse financially and spiritually. Click the button. And that way we can save life. And the devil can't stop it. J. Edgar Hoover can't stop this. God is in control of this show. The Johnny Bonner Show, God is in control of it. And Willie D, thank you, brother, for starting this. We're going to take this thing all over America, in Atlanta, in Florida, in New York, in Vegas. We taking that show on the road, and we will be successful. We will own vocational school and bring our children to God, and God going to bless us. And like the young man said, that movie going to go over, and we make them millions of dollars and start buying vocational school. Get with Dr. Umar, see what he's doing with his school. Get with the nation, see what they're doing with their school, the Hebrew Israelite, the Morris Zion Temple, where we all can work together and save lives. Let's save our children life and our wife and our women, our children, so the black woman or any woman can look at us and see a man instead of a boy. Let's stop this here. It ain't about this no more, man. It ain't about that. Stop it. Stop it. It got to go this way, straight. We're not going backwards. Let's go forward. I told his wife, don't look back. She looked back and turned to a pillar of salt. Let's go forward and save our wife, our women, our children, our grandchildren, and we owe this to our ancestors. Stand up, black man. Stop fighting each other because you ain't no goddamn gangster. Stop it. You're not a gangster. You ain't got 1,000 bullets nowhere. You ain't got no tank. You ain't got no bombs. Stop it. Stop. Stop shooting each other. Sit down and give yourself a psychosocial assessment and a dianetic. If you got a problem with your brother, y'all sit down and talk it out. You can't, call us on 281-896-8215. Gloves up. Guns down. Pick up the glove, live another day. Pick up the guns down the same day. Call us. Call Catherine. Call Young Davis. Call me. Call us, and we'll work with you and don't charge you nothing. We just want to save your life. Stop killing one another. May God bless you. The Johnny Bonner Show.